You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. That one is caught by Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a 1st as that leads to 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere come January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember, Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Come on. My 55, my 55.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This one caught by Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set. 30. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Hit. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Tight right. What we got? Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check, 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Alert! Hurry!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield on play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hurry!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
They go play action. Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Hall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. I got 11, He's mine, he's mine.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 80! Fake. Let's go.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. That's 30! Strong right. Deep.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 24, Browns 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are back within a score.
The kick
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 24, Browns 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Derrick Henry. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 38, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go. 30. Hey, I'm coming. Check, 93's the mic, 93.
From the 22, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
7-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards in the field position. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Number 81,
Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Alert! Alert! Hurry! Don't get nervous. Jim.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
23.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that'll set him back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And again, it's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there. They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
4 yards.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Quickly completed to the right flat, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away to his left. And some room to run now. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Alert 3.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Titans 40, Browns 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.